I don't know. I don't know who's coming on. Let's start the music. Of course, you can't hear
Cue
the
the
music.
music.
You can't hear the music because you're on the Discord. It's all right.
Oh, I can hear some feedback. Hold on.
You can't hear the music because you're on the and mute your microphone on the mute your live stream. I think that was me anyway. I'm terrible when it comes to this stuff. And here we are. Oh, what? Where's my backdrop? Where's my screen? What's going on? My picture's missing. Ah! It says it's a black screen. Why it's a black screen? What's going on there? Oh no, there we go. The picture's there now. What's going on there? How weird. Ah, there we go. Good afternoon. Maggie, how you doing, darling? And Jade, good afternoon to you too, lovely. Johnny Siam, and today, Stephen, not mute your microphone on Discord. Say hello, Stephen.
Sawadee Krap.
Sawadee Krap. So, Stephen.
Sawadee Maggie. Johnny Siam, Sawadee.
So, joining us today, we've got Stephen Monash on voice. I managed
Ryan,
to.
yours is giving feedback. It's an echo in here.
Is there an echo for you? Well, it's
Okay.
I can't tell what the stream's doing. Is it echoing in the stream?
It's all gone pear-shaped.
It's all gone pear-shaped. It's going to be one of those days. I can just tell you.
It's all gone pear-shaped. What's going on? Mute the fucking thing.
Make sure you just got the live stream muted, not the Discord muted.
Oh God, it's talking and I'm not even saying anything.
I don't know what's going on because I've actually got mine muted. I can't hear what's going on. And we got everybody else. Is he coming through twice? Is there a 10-second delay between everything?
This is a good idea, one.
Just make sure you got the live stream muted. Just stay on here. You can see the live stream. It's all right.
I think it's my fault. It's all gone pear-shaped.
It's all gone pear-shaped. Yes. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. We're going to get a grip. I can just see myself. I'm just going to be in stitches all afternoon. But anyway, g'day, Dallo. Who else we got? So we got 13 people watching. There we go.
We've got enough footage for an hour
already. Okay, so if you want to join, like there's a video on how to join the Discord channel. You're quite welcome to jump on and come 10 seconds into the future chat with us. But without further ado, let's do the quick channel roundup. Where are we? Let's get the channel roundup going here. And I've got it on the wrong screen. There you go. That'll be typical. I'm on the wrong side of the screen. And I've got to do some adjustments. Oh well. Typical. Not prepared. But yep, there we go. You can see I'm very OCD with this stuff, Got to make it just the right size and get me into the smaller screen. And here we got to review. Oh, we'll pop that out a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Yep, well, I did release a video today. We did a run around in the Seacon Bunke with my mate Joe from Sydney. And Tim showed up as well, and they had matching T-shirts, if you didn't notice. You muted which mic? Yeah, you muted that mic. Okay. What else we got? Let's moving on. Maggie's journey. I think probably the reason why it's doing that is because I'm just a bit too narrow. There we go. No, Maggie had her.
Hello.
Hello. Maggie.
This is like being on Maggie's channel.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Anyway, I know I popped in to say hello to Maggie last night on her live stream. It was a lot of fun.
No offence, Maggie, you're a genius compared to me.
Yeah, Jay Star, I can feel a chaotic show ahead, yes. We love chaos, we do, don't we, darling? Fi, she's doing another one of her... oh, God, I have to... What can I... Translate to... what the hell? Translate to English.
What's going on?
Something's going on my... Oh, there we go. It's trying to translate all that. translate the page. Let's swim together. What was Fail about? I haven't checked that one out. That was 21 hours ago. She looks like, I guess she's gone swimming. Might even be a few bikini shots there. You don't know. Against Chuck over in Texas. He's still in Texas, doing his Texas stuff. Thailand Unplugged.
Still going.
Thailand Unplugged. He's done his usual news articles. They're quite entertaining if you haven't checked them out.
God.
And of course, they also check them out on their live stream as well. That's the Unplugged forum, the live streaming platform. Down about Thailand. Let's swim. Let's swim together. Phi? What? Now, is there something? What I don't want to play it because it could be something. It could be a copyright issue. Phi? Let's swim. That's a bit strange. What's going on there? Is there something going on there between Dan in Thailand and Phi? I don't know. Anyway, moving along. Bangkok travel. Live streaming again. Don B, good afternoon. Those Lego robots were pretty piss poor. I know, yeah, I know. Tell me about it, Jade. I was expecting to see some, Lego bits flying everywhere, but I think it's one of those sort of things. You're seeing a Facebook event, and it's got a nice picture, and you turn up, and it's a bit of a letdown. It's happened a few times now. I guess they don't really know how to use Facebook or really how to build an audience on their Facebook channels. But that's beside the point.
Good thing about voice is you don't have to wear clothes.
That was just too much information. So now everybody's going to have the thought that there's Stephen on the other side of Australia, Perth, watching our live stream naked. Really?
I didn't have time.
No, you didn't have time.
Warren didn't give me time to even get dressed. He says, get on here. I need to lift the ratings.
Foreigner Joe.
Where's Foreigner Joe? Oh, there's
What's
Foreigner
going on with this? Let's swim together. All these... I know, there's something wrong with the translation. Let me close.
Foreigner Joe, he's everywhere.
Let me close and reopen this thing. These titles are going all wrong.
It's all gone pear-shaped.
It had gone on pear-shaped. Something, because I did something with the translate, and it decided I want to translate.
It's mainly you that's echoing. It's mainly you, Warren.
Is it?
Yeah, the echo's you. No. I can't even hear me.
Let me open this again. Show the 43 more. Yeah, Foreigner Joe. Foreigner Joe's... Okay, special announcement. I don't know what that thing was. So, yeah, let me go back. What was the other one? Dan in Thailand. Dan in Thailand's one here. Oh, Lord, vacation day for my kids in Bangkok. So he's up in Bangkok. Foreigner Joe, special announcement. Yes, he's back in town. And, of course, we'll get to Gift as she did her first live stream the other night. Direction Bangkok. He's doing the merit making yesterday out at Temple and having a bit of a chat about the Thailand lotteries. Nid's up on the farm. Oh, she was up on the farm, but that was live stream yesterday. Making more, I didn't quite know what the English was working really with there, but making more toilet. Something just escaped me on that one, but it definitely made me click on the damn thing anyway. Johnny Siam, Johnny, my comments are not going through on Talkback. Left a comment, Thailand play, but not going through there. Yeah, that's something you have to take up with Stephen. Maybe sort of something's happened there. I know it happened to me at one stage as well. It's just... YouTube can get really sort of funny that way sometimes, but hit him up. He might have something in the ban list or block list for some reason. Yeah, Eyes of a Thai. Jimmy Andrews. His broken promises in Thailand. I'm not. Okay, yes, he did. He's very good with the clickbait articles, but yeah, he did break a promise. He said he would never go someplace before, and he's back in some place. But anyway, I just love his videos. I think he does a nice cut on his videos. It's always funny. Black in Thailand. That's Bangkok Vlogs. Oh, there it is. The expat living in Thailand. He has a talk about local life in Thailand and Tesco Lotus and a few other things. Dallo, Nid's family installed a... is that what it was? A septic tank? I couldn't quite make it, because I didn't watch the whole video. I was skimming through it, and I couldn't quite make out the gist of the toilet part. That's what it was. She installed a septic tank. Well, there you go. Ethan, which let me see his videos. What was his latest one there? True cost of living in Bangkok for Thailand expats. He's done another cost of living exercise. Um, uh, $800 a month. Cost of living can vary depending on how much you want to party, and how much you spend on dresses for your girlfriend. In my case, but yeah, I could probably sort of trim myself down to $800 a month if I was careful and frugal. But I didn't spend 25 years of my life having a frugal life, right, to then come to Thailand to live a frugal life. I tend to live a more of a normal life, and I spend around about $2,000 a month. But that's of course rent and all the other stuff that goes with it. And that's not including all the special items like motorcycles and things like that I buy for mother and other bits and pieces. Anyway, moving along. Living in Thailand.
This is what happens when you do the stream in a man cave. The echo doesn't stop.
The Mazda's first roadworthiness inspection, and then he has a bit of a dig at some of these troll channels that are out there. I think it's probably a waste of time. I've been talking about them. This just gives them a bit more ammunition to work with. It's really disgusting. Anyway, Jeremy, did Jeremy actually get on the live stream with Stephen last night? I went through it. I flicked through it. I didn't see Jeremy on there. Did he actually make it? Stephen, you've turned off your headphones now. You can't hear me talking to you. Well, anyway, I couldn't see him on there, but there was typical live stream last night. Thai with Sarah. Again, she's talking with the Learn Thai from White guy, and they're talking about Thai nicknames. And Don, he's still out in...
What was the question, Warren?
The question was, did Jeremy Codfellow actually make it onto the live stream with Stephen last night?
I think so, yeah.
I flicked through it. I couldn't see him there. I couldn't catch his bit.
Yeah, I think he was in the promos, but I don't know whether he made it on.
Right, okay. Fair enough. So Don is up in Cambodia. Ian Welldale up in the farm again. Road to... if you don't know Ian, he does a lot of motorcycle riding around the place and, capturing, more that rural sort of style of life. It's quite a lot of fun. Amazing Chiang Mai, a new coffee shop. I think one of the things I like about Sir Stephen's channel here is he finds some absolutely wonderful looking coffee shops. I've never saw. We've got a few around here. Like I think I found them all half a dozen of them. Within 20-mile radius of where I live. But the ones he finds, they're absolutely stunning. This one had koi fish in the pond, and they really do a lovely job of making them pretty. But if you haven't watched his channel, you have to get on there and subscribe. Robert Mack, no, he's Vietnam, yeah. Andy Wright Travel, he did a look, dropped the connection. I'm guessing he was trying to do a live stream, was he? Recent activities. Drop connection. 24 minutes. No, okay, it was live stream, so he did a 20-minute live stream there. I guess that's what that was 2 days ago, 20 hours ago, yeah. He had a glitch in the system. At least he's got off the troll hating stuff again. Thank God for that. Pi, she's up there on the farm throwing out nets to catch fish. Highlights a bit of an issue, the fact that I've always had about the Thais. They don't have a sort of a limit of the size of the fish they're allowed to catch. It's always quite amusing when they see Thai fishing. One of the things I've always been interested about, you're driving along the road, and of course you got these, the clongs on the side of the road, and you find these guys throwing rods into the clongs, or even sometimes I'm sort of seeing it's not so much a clong, it's just a pool of water that's probably 100 meters long by 20 meters wide. You just hear 3 or 4 guys fishing in it, because you find fish floating in these bloody places everywhere. Serena, I believe she's back. King's Day. Oh, that was uploaded. King's Day, Netherlands. I thought she's back. Maybe she's running delayed broadcast. This is all her Netherlands footage. I was told she's back in Thailand. haven't sort of seen anything from Thailand. And this was Gift's live stream. 20 seconds in Thailand. He was out and about doing a video, the drama in Thailand. He's having a talk about the typical drama. It's really not so much the drama with Thai people, but how how foreigners tend to bring their drama with them. It's an interesting sort of take on it. He's back to doing a sort of a half decent vlog there. More life, do more life. Again, the January Clod fella. He's just been doing his live streams again, chatting live in Thailand, and that's about it for the wrap up. Anyway, so let's have a look. What have I missed? I deafened the headphones and mic. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Dom B, truth, it is the YouTube problem. We have to do more work on the. So sorry, mate. No worries. Talk about yourself, Jace. Though, you know the world is a bad place when the trolls on YouTube even troll channels like this. Well, it just floats their boat. It really does, you know. I honestly can't see the point of it. I do come from a school of thought that if you can't say something good about something, say nothing at all. But yep, we're all entitled to our own opinions. If you think you can build a decent YouTube channel about sort of hate, then go ahead. Eventually YouTube will sort of pull you down because there is a community guideline and a standard, and if you keep on a particular thread with a hate channel or that sort of style of things, it eventually tricks the algorithms in YouTube, and they'll just pull your channel down. So all that work you've done to build an audience just goes out the window. But anyway, I miss Chiang Mai. So you did a lot of work. You did a lot of touring when you came over here in Chiang Mai, did you, Joe? Elephant Conservation said, I know there's a few up there. That place.
You hear an echo, Warren?
I don't hear it echoing. No, I'd have to mute this thing here and then have listened to what you're doing over there. But if you've got the live stream muted, right, just little speaker thing, if you've got that muted there, it shouldn't echo.
Yeah, I just accidentally closed down my YouTube.
Is that what you did you?
What the fuck's going on?
Chippy, watch the language there, Stephen. You're imitating.
Oh, I thought it was just you and me.
No, you're imitating
people watching. Is there people watching?
You're imitating Archie Luxury there. I think that was an Archie Luxury sort of voiceover, wasn't it? Rodney Rood. Okay, Rodney Rood. No shortage of Thai vloggers. This is true, Dallo.
Are we?
Yeah, we are live. We're still live. Stephen Mono says everyone hearing an echo. So Mossy's saying there's no echo there. It's just you. I don't know why you're getting.
It's only when I deafen my mic and my headphones that the echo goes.
Right. Well, I'm not getting an echo from you. Maybe.
All right. Well, unless anybody complains, I'll just leave it on then. I'm the only one that can hear an echo.
Right. I'm not talking.
But then I've got a hollow head, so it doesn't really.
Well, I don't have you on my Facebook. You're not sort of mute. You're not coming through on my Facebook there, so that's all right. That can happen too. You can have an audio channel on Facebook as well. But anyway. Where are we? So, Jesse Rogers, good afternoon. Never pay to ride the elephants in Thailand. Well, this is it's a rather contentious issue, Jesse. You've got to understand that the elephant in Thailand is a national animal. It's most of the animal sanctuaries or elephant sanctuaries have been sanctioned by the king. So even talking bad about an elephant sanctuary can run you into a lot of strife. There are a few nefarious ones that don't look after the animals, but generally the ones that have been approved by the king have adopted proper animal care handling, and you won't find any sort of problems. But there are a few nefarious ones. It's like setting up a business in Thailand is, from what I understand, fairly easy. You don't have to go through all this vetting process and rigmarole that you would do and the rest. If you want to open a salon, you just open a salon, sign some paperwork, and away you go. If you want to open a fish shop, you want to open a street stall, you just go and pay your money to get the little stand, and then that's it. You've got a street stall. If you want to have an elephant sanctuary, you just need a plot of land and half a dozen elephants, and you've got an elephant sanctuary, and you can give rides. It doesn't take much. But you'll find most of the good elephant sanctuaries do have what they call a rating, and that's been approved by King Rama IX. It was one of the things he used to do when he ran around here. The one that comes to mind is somebody hit me up about it, about the one in Ayutthaya. That's a big one in Ayutthaya there. It is sanctioned by the king. It's been approved by the king, right? And basically they're sort of saying that there's no animal cruelty. It's just like riding a horse. We don't hear anybody sort of talking about spurs on a horse, but for some reason people seem to get off half cocked about what they call the mayuk. What Stephen? What do they call them? Mayuk? What's the name of the guy that runs? These guys are life partnered with elephants, and a good mayuk grows up with the infant elephant throughout his life. But yeah, I'm not going to go into it. I'm sure people will have different opinions about it. But there is also the other side of the fact there's a lot of elephant sort of sanctuaries that spring up, and they're in it for the money and not for the care of the elephants. Maybe you should look into the Elephant Conservation Centre before making it. Yeah, that's right. That's a very valid thing. I do know the Elephant Conservation Centre has been sanctioned by the King. It is very well run, and again practice all the proper animal husbandry. With proper male. Stephen will have to tell me what that name is. I'm pretty sure it's male or something like that. It starts with an M. Somebody also pick up that name and probably correct me on that one. Another nice background. Yeah, well, I chose this one. I think this is the background on this is the BTS station at Salam Taksin. Not quite sure where they picked it up from, with a bit of a Coke sign on the building there. It looked quite good. I thought, yeah, make a nice backdrop for the night. Give Coca-Cola a plug. They can leave their money on the fridge. All good here. Yes, Jess. Slipped off again. Yeah, Jesse. There's of course morons places that do. Yeah, that's the gate. It's one of those sort of things. Stick to what I said. Never pay to ride an elephant. Yeah, well, I said the best way to deal with that, Jesse, is the fact that if you have an issue with it, just don't ride the elephants. I think forcing the opinion on other people without full knowledge on how the system works, that's when we get into narcissism. And I don't think you sound like a narcissistic person. It's just, if you choose not to ride an elephant, don't ride an elephant. That's the way it should be, right? Let the people who choose to ride an elephant, and don't try to enforce your idealisms on the other people. Where we get along a lot better in a society with that. Mario and B sounds like it. And do I ever get up to northeast Thailand, Karat? Look, it's on my thing to do that, but I just. Again, I live in the city here, and to get away is always a bit of a difficulty for me to do things. But I have to either leave Chanya here, and we are a partnership. she's my girlfriend. Might as well say she's my wife. I'm not going to run off to Karat without her. And now she's got a cell on. It sort of limits our sort of vocations or vocational points to go to, if you know what I mean. Vocational points. Thankfully, I paid to look after them. It's okay. So, no Eka Thailand, evening people, exactly Warren. Talking about Chang beer can also run you a lot of strife. Yes, Stephen. You could have said that, slacker. I got you on the Discord, and you're not going to talk. Hello, Andy. Andy Stubbs, g'day, how you doing? Scrolling down. Mayhook, yes, Mayhook, yeah, that's it, yeah. That's the name of the rider, and that's what I understand. The Mayhook is trained with the infant elephant from birth to be their handler. And there's basically it is a career path for Thai men. I'm pretty sure I've never actually heard of a female Mayhook. But I'm sure that now with the discrimination laws that are going through, we may actually see some female mayhooks coming in. But yeah, this is something that people don't know. They are partnered for life. And this is part of the vetting process that will go on with the animal sanctuaries, especially the elephant sanctuaries. They will have a number of mayhooks that look after each particular animal, or a couple of elephants each. And it's like it's a synergy. They're a symbiote partnership pair. The main one I went to included training, becoming a mayhook. It was the most beautiful experience of my life. So much care and love for the elephants. I'm now you're a trained mayhook. Mayhook. Okay, fair enough. But you don't, obviously, you're trained to it, but you're not partnered with an elephant, I'd guess, Jade. That's part of the whole mayhook process. Once you become a mayhook, that's it. You don't leave the elephants. It's mayhook. Yeah, so again, so we go mayhook. We need a Thai to get on there and really give us the final explanation on that one. Okay, Mayut is correct. Okay, so Stephen's qualifying that as a. So we got 2 on Mayut, 1 on Mayut. Moving along, and just down the road from you, met up at the commercial anytime you want. Just down the road from you, meet up at the commercial anytime you like. Sorry, I'm not following that. Anyway, the Mayut do not own the elephant, just look after them. Yeah, they don't own them. The true Mayut is a partnership for life. And if a Mayut dies, then the elephant tends to die after him or die with him. It's that sort of from some of the articles I've read, it seems to be that sort of synergistic for a true Mayut. And again, if the elephant dies, it pretty much puts the Mayut out of business as well. And they become life partners. If I talk, I get an echo. Well, I don't know what's causing your echo there, because if you've got the stream muted on YouTube, there's only you and me talking. There's no other sound coming through, Stephen. So I don't know where it's coming from. It wasn't echoing before before we went live, so I can only imagine you just haven't got.
How about now?
Well, you're not echoing here, right? So.
Yeah, only on my end.
But
Yeah, on my end.
But when you say echo, it's what sort of echo are you getting?
Oh, I can hear your voice repeating and mine repeating.
What? 1 second apart or 10 seconds apart?
Sounds like we're playing table tennis in a cave.
Well, again, there's only one audio source going on here, so I don't know where it's coming from. Say something again.
Hello?
No, but basically, I don't see my audio mix is not coming through when you say hello.
Yeah, just at mine, mate.
I don't know what's causing it. Was it doing when we were chatting before we went live? Was it doing it then?
I don't think so, no.
I can't imagine what caused it to play up, because we were talking before the live stream started. The only thing, well, it's just one of those sort of things, isn't it? Anyway.
Well, I'll keep talking then if nobody's hearing it.
Yeah, well, nobody else is hearing it from what I understand.
It's clear I'm mad.
It's clear you're mad. Well, we always knew you were mad. There was no doubt about it. So how do you pronounce Mayut? How do you pronounce Mayut?
I don't know.
You just looked it up. Yeah, okay.
No, I would say Mahut, but I don't know, to be honest.
And what's your experience with Mayuts anyway? So what do you know about them? Because you spent 5 years living here.
Yeah, I took one back to a hotel one night.
An elephant? Or the Mayut?
No, seriously. I hopped on the elephant and I went down the
right.
Central Road in Pattaya.
So you took a Mayut and an elephant.
Yeah, and people ran out. People ran out from the side of the road. They fed it watermelon.
Yeah.
And I used it. I sort of put one foot on the elephant's foot, grabbed hold of its ear,
Right.
And I had 5 Thai guys pushing me up the arse to get me on the elephant.
But
And then when I got on, my girlfriend was running ahead. Okay, she was a bar girl, but she was running ahead, and she got back to the hotel first. And when we got to the hotel, just in front of the foyer, I was pretty pissed, and I fell off the elephant.
Right.
When it went down, I fell off, and everybody thought it was really funny and everything. So, yeah, it was good.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, I can imagine. So I can imagine you falling off an elephant. But anyway, okay. What else we got? Patrick Reiner from Switzerland. Good afternoon. Dale knows what are we going through? I'm not a Mayotte. Elephants cannot take care. Elephants cannot take her. Like, I'm not following that one, Stephen.
No problem, Kun Maggie. No problem, Kun Maggie. Come on whenever you like.
You're totally welcome. If you don't know how to use Discord, there is a video I made of it. We got Johnny Rotten's here. Johnny Rotten's come in. We have a Johnny Rotten in the house. He's probably just.
Hi, Wazza.
G'day, Johnny. How you doing, buddy? Good to hear you.
Hi, Johnny.
Mr. You,
I think you.
I do believe it's Mahout, Wazza.
Mahout. Okay, there we go. We got a Mahout in the house.
Yeah.
We got a
I'm going with Mahout.
Mahout. My hat.
My coat. Whatever you want.
So how you been, Johnny?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Yourself?
Oh, good. So where about? You're in Queensland, aren't you?
I'm in Victoria. That's why me and Dowler were just talking. We only live a bloody few miles.
Oh,
away
is
from
that
each
what
other.
that was there? Okay, so you're in Victoria. So
Johnny doesn't need an echo. He says everything twice.
Yeah, so Johnny's in Melbourne. Stephen's in.
Thank you, Mr. Monash.
Stephen's in Perth. I'm in Thailand. So we got a nice tripod of
It's all right,
audio
Johnny.
coming through.
We can give insults like this because we're all over 60, so it's good.
Anyway, what I was actually going to the discussion I was actually going to have today. I've been getting a lot of questions on the channel and in comments and privately.
To speak about porn sites.
No, I want to talk about dating sites, right? Because as I was saying to Stephen before we started, I have zero experience on the dating sites sort of scene. I met Chanya before dating sites were
heaps of experience on porn sites, but no experience on dating sites.
I'll mute you. Pat Ty, good afternoon. I told you you're going to get me in stitches all afternoon. Seriously, but yes, I've had no experience on dating sites, and I'm finding that I'm a little bit out of my depth answering these poor lads' questions when they're asking about.
Somebody was telling me.
When they keep it on subject, they've been asking me what they should do. Like there are a few rules. I think we talked about it on a recent video with Ian, and a recent video I did at the mall. I think it came out a couple of months ago. My channel is great for network. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build the network, and the whole idea of the Discord and opening up the Discord is to build even a more solid community. I'm looking for suggestions on things we can talk about. There's a lot of links in here. You can, we're going to build up a sort of a repertoire of all sorts of really weird and wonderful things. But getting back onto the whole dating site situation, right? I did have some links here. To start about talking about dating sites. Well, let's have a look at sort of the dating sites that I've actually run around. Sort of yesterday, was it yesterday? 12th. 14th. So Saturday, I ran through and looked for I got a list of 8. I think the most popular one that I hear coming up is what's
Friendly.
Thai friendly. Did I put Thai friendly up there? Is that a Russian?
Johnny Siam didn't hesitate, did he?
Well, everybody else was talking about that. What I must admit, probably back in
the top one.
I had a look around a few of the different dating
Yeah. So
you know, you've got to
Thai friendly is probably the most popular
be
one.
careful.
I would have if I knew how, Johnny. Don't worry.
So I thought I'd let me get out of the screen. So get me out of the screen, get me out of the face here. Small screen, yeah. So the most common one that I've found that people talk about in conversations is Thai friendly. Now I've got a list of others here we'll go through in a minute, but I think one of the problems you really have to sign in before you can actually see any pictures, which I did have an account at one stage, but my account is now being closed because so it doesn't know me anymore. I removed my account from there. I was checking out what everybody else was checking out, but connect by Facebook, connect by a telephone number. It has an app as well that runs the site now. But I don't know what to tell these guys. The only thing I've been telling these guys on conversations, when it comes to the whole dating sort of thing, just remember these people are. There is a good percentage of the girls you're going to meet on these sort of sites here, who are professional dating site trolls, you might call them, and that's what they do. They will string on half a dozen men, right, as men friends, and they work out itineraries and suggest what times they can come, and they basically bounce between relationships as people come and visit in Thailand. But that's a bit like all I really know about the dating site. So I was trying to see if we can get a bit of feedback and, what are other people experiencing if they're using dating sites? What's their feedback on the whole dating site scene? So that's where we'll start the conversation. So what have we got? Dating sites in Pattaya. Dating site in Pattaya. Just go to line and post you holding a handful of Thai baht. Tons of women then. Really?
Another one.
I know nothing.
I'm talking, 20 years ago type of thing, or near enough to 20 years ago. There was another one, and it's still up and running. Date in Asia.
Date in Asia.
Date in Asia. You can actually, pick your country or. Pick your town or nearest to use and all that kind of stuff.
Is it this one here, the Asian dating we're talking about?
Cowboy Vic, I went on speed cam dating.
It's actually called Date in Asia.
Duct tape, never got one response.
I want a speed cam. Cowboy Vic, good afternoon. So you sort of call it DATIN, Dating Asia.
Date in Asia.
Date in Asia.
Still around.
There it is there, Date in Asia. There we go.
It's g'day Pat Ty, how you going, mate? It's one of like I perused those kind of things years ago. That actual site you can go by town, country, the whole
password, email.
Well, that's how obviously.
Oh yeah, that one.
A lot of these sites don't allow you to browse the participants until you actually make.
Pay the money.
Well, not so much paying money. I think this one here looks like completely no-nonsense Asian dating site. By signing up, you're ready to be 18 years of old. Sign up for free. Looks like it's a free one, but there's always usually the rules and regulations. You can only Thai friendly. You can only message one or two people a day.
You got to pay Sensod first.
You got to pay Sensod first.
Yeah, something like that. A lot of them are pay per message or pick up your memberships and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, this is the one that somebody referred me to. Seems like it actually does allow you to search before you actually join up. So you can actually Yes, it's actually got a thing in there where you can just click down the bottom there and have a look at
you
do a trash and treasure. Do a trash and treasure search.
Yeah, so this is basically looks like it's a Russian dating site, but I think that it did have Thai as well. If we go there, so this
Hello, are you XP4?
Hey Don, how you going?
G'day,
mate?
Don. Yeah, so I did sort of see something that sort of said, "Oh, stop popping up all this sort of stuff." Single tours home.
Now that you've gone on behalf of them, Wazza, you'll get
flooded with porn and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff.
I'm making sure I'm not clicking any of the pop-ups. Don't worry.
Check the 1 second from the left, Warren.
Thailand women. So here we get some Thai women, so you can actually click on the names, right? Religion, Buddhism. So it gives you a bit of a heads up of what they are before you actually sort of part with your money or put your details down. So that might be useful for people who want to check out, check out before you put your stuff in there. And of course, we can't not talk about. This is a site, Simon and Mackie. I've known them for about 10 years now, a little bit over 10 years. When he sort of set this site up here, I was helping him with some of the English translations and helping him sort of come up with some ideas with some of the website design and everything else. I did have a free profile there at one stage, I think for the first 12 months. But that was
these two have their own video channel, don't they?
So I think Simon. Well, they do videos. They do short videos, a little bit of how
he was from France.
Yeah, he's from France, and Mackie's from Philippines. So there is a night, what I would call one of the best transsexual dating sites on the planet. Very well policed, but again, there's only so much you can police it, and there will always be the trolls and the scammers that will get involved and try to sort of try to do the whole sick cow routine, if you know what I mean.
Oh, the buffalo needs a heart transplant.
Buffalo needs a heart transplant. Well, most of the time it's they need new tyres for the buffalo, because buffaloes that's very old school. Now they need a new set of tyres, or the spark plugs aren't working in the car or something like that, from what I understand.
Yeah, your mother's sick.
My mother's sick. Need to get to the hospital, and you know how this. Anytime you get that sort of stuff, just it's. I think the most common one that people talk about is this one here. This is getting a lot of airplay in Thailand now. It seems to be getting a bit of a rev up. I've heard a few people mentioning Tinder here in Thailand, and as I say, swipe left. If they start talking about the mother needs a heart transplant, or the cow needs some new horns, that's it. Swipe left. That's swipe left. You don't want to do that. But I think the takeaway I'm trying to get at here is the fact that there are some generally nice people on these dating sites. It just takes a little bit of work to weed through all the bullshit. Would that be what you would sort of say, Johnny?
Oh, for sure. But it's no different to meet somebody, in your general life. It takes time to get to know them, to know the kind of person, their family, their background.
Once you've got our headphones and a mic and you can see them, and
yeah.
And the thing is, it's come a long way over in time where a person can be sitting in Australia and think about whatever and go on to these apps, and they might meet the new Mrs. Monash or whatever. Who knows?
It's like having an Uber app.
You go, Stephen.
It's like having an Uber app, Johnny. It's like having an Uber app.
Yeah,
you get to the airport and you just press the app.
And your girlfriends rock up, do they?
Yeah, then they rock up.
The whole part about it is, like we're into the 21st century where things have changed, and these apps and all that kind of stuff.
That's what you do.
So it's one of those things. The old school way of you're going out and about and actually
Badoo's supposed to be a good website.
Yeah, well, I fell onto Badoo. Somebody sent me a link somewhere about 4 or 5 years ago.
I heard that was a pretty good one.
It's very popular in Asia, from what I understand. So, like, we have Badoo is probably the most popular one in Asia that works along the Tinder sort of style of dating, if you might, for want of a better word. But now Tinder's starting to give them a run for their money. But as you can see, 450 million people sort of have signed up, and that's they're signing up at at least probably one a second.
See, look at it. It's rolling over as we speak.
I thought that'd make an interesting backdrop.
Wait till it gets to 69 and then join.
Yeah. Lots of people looking for dates. But again, the other side of the population, a lot of people want dates as well, don't they? They're not looking for a relationship. But I've heard of some really good results from dating sites, but it takes a lot of work. A friend of mine is currently talking to a lass that lives pretty close to where we live here, and he sent me a picture of it today, and she looks, innocent and cute and all that sort of stuff. He just comes to run the gauntlet, he's just going to, he's asked me my opinion, and I said, yeah, she's cute, looks innocent, what do I know about, it's like people, oh, you come from Sydney, oh, do you know John from Redfern, yeah, well, arms and legs, head, hair, know him well, yeah. So I'm pretty sure he's some of the picture. Have I seen this girl on the street? I wouldn't have a clue. You know how many people live in our area? Oh my God. But you know how it goes. But I said I thought it would, let's talk about dating sites. It seemed like a good subject. I didn't want to run too long tonight because I need to go out and get some dinner.
Realistically, it's a sign of the times. Everybody's got a phone in their pocket, which is actually really nowadays a computer.
UX34 said Thai friendly is awesome.
Yeah, I think, yep, there we go. So that's a positive from a Thai friendly user, I guess, there's another one here.
A few people have mentioned it, but, myself, I haven't worried about that kind of stuff for, like I say, near on 20 years, but it was... You still have to be a little bit on the careful side, and screen people no different to what you would down the street and saw the love of your life, and put yourself out there and see what happens.
Well, that's a lot of the pictures are photoshopped. But
yeah, well, that's the thing. You need to the things from a technical point of view that I would throw in is the first thing you're going to try to do is you're going to try to get them on a cam or a camera so you can actually verify live streaming, point to point, that they are a real person and they're not some sort of 26 stone guy in the basement of his apartment in New York, which can quite easily happen. What was it?
To bring me into it, didn't you?
We were talking about surrogates, that movie Surrogates the other night. Was that you, Stephen? We were talking about Surrogates, the movie?
No, not me. No,
I can't remember. How basically it was all the VR thing where you put the VR stuff on and you're going online and you're operating this avatar in real life. No, nobody goes out in the real world anymore. This is where it's going. And you're meeting up this really hot looking avatar, 3D. It's all sensual and everything else. And what you don't realise is there's a 26 stone, American in the basement of his mother's apartment in New York driving the avatar.
You need a Line app or a WhatsApp and call them live. Says UXP.
Yep, so getting them online is getting to hear their voice. They tend to use Line in Thailand quite often. So
can I get them on my 3G phone, Warren?
I don't know if you can actually install the Line app on that phone you got, but the only way you can do, you won't be able to get your Line app because the Line app will register against your telephone number. So
I'm prepared to upgrade if I can get them.
Yeah, but it registers against your phone number. So it's a lot of drama swapping countries. I know I had my Line app in Australia registered, and then when I came here, trying to bring everything across to my new number was a pain in the ass, even for a technical person. Chanya lost her password, and her password was to her old Hotmail account, and she had to set up a new Line account recently as well. She says, "Can I help her?" I said, "Well, I don't know your Hotmail account. That was how many years ago? 10 years ago you had Hotmail. What's the password for your Hotmail? You can probably do a password recovery, but this is the thing. This is something I've found. Thai girls and Thai ladyboys, what they'll do, they go onto Facebook even, and they set up a new account. They get this email address to verify, and they forget that they've actually got an email address, and then they forget their password, and they don't know how to do password recoveries." So I don't know how many of our friends have. Oh, don't I remember you from somewhere before? I'm sure you had 5 accounts and But anyways, this goes on like that. But this one here, Farang date, it seems like that other one, which was
Farang date.
it looks like you can pick a profile. You can click on their picture. You can, the other one looks pure and innocent. That one.
Some of these are on the other ones.
They do. They are the girls that are looking for dates are on just about every site. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, call it advertising.
yeah, this is the thing you got to.
Hello, I'm 38. I'm from Thailand. Sawadee krap.
Yep. I think they did Thai Cupid. So Thai Cupid, these are the two that I would say that I'd be careful of. Thai Cupid and what was the other one? This one, where is it?
Actually, Thai Cupid.
Thai Cupid and Asia Dating are run by the same. These are the ones I would say to be very careful of because they are full of spam, right? Basically, give you.
Yeah, the other part about it is Thai Cupid also have Filipino Cupid.
Yeah.
Or whatever in the Philippines. They're all tied up with one kind of company, and going back years and years ago, like I say, they were a bit dodgy with the credibility of some of the.
Yeah, so anything that has it's trademarked Ecom Holdings, which is the parent company, I would be steering clear of, because that's it. You just be completely flooded with the spam that comes from these sort of stuff, and generally, sort of, they're more the scammers than the more regular Thai dating sort of sites, if you know what I mean. I would recommend people stay away from Asia Dating and Thai dating. This one here, Thai Cupid. You're not going to find your partner there. You're going to find professionals there. It's probably the best word I'd use.
A lot of the bigger Thai women are looking for mahouts.
They're looking for you, are they, Stephen? Yes, that was it. That was just that was what I did. I did some trolling, finding some dating sites that I thought give you a bit of a heads up on if you're looking for dating sites. I think a lot of people are obviously reviewing our video or our live streams after the case, which is quite good. Well, we've got 34 people watching, and Stephen, you're not doing your job. You're not doing your spruiking. We've got 34
what
people
happened?
watching, and we've only got 14 likes up. What are you doing?
I'm the only one. I'm the only one that's got an echo, so it's really hard for me to.
Well, there we go. Let's get thumbs up, guys.
Hold on a sec. I'll just shift myself out of the toilet to get rid of this echo.
So what I say, let me just follow what's going on. I haven't been watching the chat. I've been sort of talking about dating sites. I went to Speedcam Dating. I think we did that one. Thumbs up. Yeah, thanks, Pat.
Not easy doing it from the toilet seat.
Is that right? Thai-friendly free version allows you one message every 10 messages. One message every 10 messages. That doesn't quite make sense. What, you're going to send 10 messages to get one reply, or you're going to send one message which gives you 10 replies?
32 watching, 15 thumbs up.
Yep. Dom, if you want to just clarify what you mean there, I don't quite, because I'm not a professional at this sort of stuff. I don't know how it works, but I know there are limitations with the free version. But again, look, they've got to run these sites, and these sites cost a fair bit to run. So I know with the Ladyboy Dating one, the girls are given free accounts, and the men have to pay. Very, that way inclined. There are different ways they'll do it. They want the girls on the site so that the boys will come. So they offer special deals for women versus the men, and it's all that sort of stuff as well. I don't know if they all do that, but it's some of the things I've heard anyway.
Pretty well, that's the way it was 20 years ago, but it's somewhat sexist, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I thought it's basically, we got this movement called Me Too. Well, how do we not, kick up a stink about that? It's guys as well. We're going to start a new movement called Guys as Well. We want free accounts on dating sites.
And the women pay that'd be a dream come true, wouldn't it?
Would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. Lucky Luke, saw your house hunting vlog this Ava. your honest opinion about the Social Plus. Didn't look like. Well, the thing was putting me off is the fact that I'm looking for something around the 3 to 4 million baht mark. We still don't know how much we've got to play with. Chanya won't have the 12 months of bookkeeping for the salon, which is what she needs to obviously get approval for the loan. And it's going to be based on how much she can borrow based on her business. And her bank account. So that's where we are. I'm just doing my rough numbers. I think she'll get approval for probably about 3 million baht as a home loan, so long as they understand that I'm putting a fairly decent equity into the loan as well.
RUXP4, come on the voice, mate. You seem to know more than any of us.
Yeah, come on, you come on, Don, get on the Discord. Come and join us. Yeah, so Social Plus, I like the place. What I didn't say in that video is when they sell all the properties, that little house or that little room there is actually going to be turned into a little estate gym. So it'll actually have its own gym as well. But 5.4 million was a little bit on the high side, and I don't think she'll get approval for a loan that much. Not saying that she can't, I can afford the repayments, but unfortunately because of our gender issue. We don't get looked as a couple, and a farang in what they call a freehold, they don't even talk about it, if you know what I mean. So I can't be anywhere in the discussion, which makes it difficult for her. She understands that limitation as well. Yeah, they could sort of see I could show them my asset base, and I could probably get I could probably get something 10 million, but that's beside the point. I'm a farang, I'm a temporary resident, and I could piss off tomorrow, and then leave everybody holding the bag. And Thailand can't leverage my assets in Australia. There's just no way they can do that, and I would never let them do that anyway. So I can't be part of the equation. It has to be all based on her. But I've seen some places around here in our estate for 3 million baht. The next video, we've got one coming up recently, I think probably end of the week. I know we did another site. We'll be recording one next Wednesday. We've got some other ones lined up. We just ran out of time last Wednesday. We're going to do a few more, but they tend to close these estates about 6 o'clock at night. But that estate that we got coming up in that video has 1.89 for a 2-bedroom, what they call townhouse. And a 3-bedroom, but I'd call it a 2-bedroom with a study, which was the biggest size, and they wanted 2.5 million for that. And that's definitely something that she would get a home loan for. That's if I put 1 million baht down, that's 1.5 million baht we're going to leverage, and therefore.
Dallo said, "Look around Praksar."
Yeah, and again, people have been suggesting all these different places, but I've got two things I need to deal with the whole. We should probably just remove that. We'll get back to Thai dating in a minute. But the thing I've got to deal with is the fact that the home loan is based on her business. Her business runs in Soi 110, right? If we move any further than 5-kilometre radius from Soi 110, that puts a strain on her running her business, because it gets into a sort of commuter sort of style thing, and that's one of the things we don't like is the traffic here on the PopeKael Road, which it could be half an hour to get to work, to travel 5 kilometres sometimes, depending on how the prep get the idea. At the moment, she can get to work via the back streets, but if we went on the other side of PopeKael Road, she'd have to then negotiate PopeKael Road in peak hour to get across the road, which is quite a bit of a shit. Then again, the other side of the equation I've got is the fact that Mother, I've always offered Mother to live with us, but Mother supports herself financially with her little business downstairs, making the clothing. And it also supports her 2 best friends as well. These are women who are separated from their husbands, typically Thais. They get sick of their wives and they just walk out on them. So all 3 of these, although sort of Chanya's mother still has an association with the father, they are an estranged couple. They're no, I still haven't even asked whether they're divorced or just separated. I don't pry into that. It's sort of a private conversation. If they want to tell me, they can tell me. It doesn't come up in a conversation. I'm not going to ask. But Pa comes around here probably 4 days a week, and he eats here and eats from the communal table. But that's the thing. So if we moved out of our area, we're stuck with the fact that, can Mother get some work to do? Can she find some employment?
So I've called in.
G'day, Don. How you doing?
Hey, Warren.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Don.
Yeah, so
How do I hear it better, G? Headphones?
headphones is better if you've got headphones, yes. Otherwise you're going to get a bit of a background echo, but
I must admit on that, Warren, I had a bloke ask me once the best way to get around in Bangkok, especially when it's peak hour. I said, well, if you can't get the
Motorbike.
by train, walk. It's actually faster than the whole lot of them.
well, the only time that we did that recently, and we only walked two stations. We're going to walk 2 stations, but it was raining. So did you want to walk 2 stations in the rain?
These ones are.
Come on, Wazza, you're not made of sugar. You won't melt.
Well, we were going to the Sky Bar at the Octave. We didn't want to walk in looking like drowned rats, so we jumped in a taxi.
Yeah.
It was 200 baht to go 2 stations, and it took us 45 minutes.
I would have walked. I would have just said, the hell with it and walk.
Yeah, but the thing is, the
minutes,
Sky,
that's too long.
but the Sky train was actually broken down as well. See, they had some issues that night at the Sky train, so there was an hour delay, and you couldn't even get on the stations because the trains had all backed up.
I would have told you I'll catch you up and catch a motorbike instead.
Yeah, but then of course we'd have to have got 5 motorcycles going down sidewalks, which they get really upset about. But anyway, I'm missing the chat. I've lost my mark on the chat. So,
Good day, boys.
Hey, Don, how are you?
Cheers. How's everybody doing?
so we got four locations around the globe. Oh, so how's weather over there, Don? When are you coming back here to eat more scorpions?
In February, and the weather here is it's nice in the day, but cold at night right now.
Right, and February, that's when it's just cold all the time over there, I guess, is it?
Yeah, minus 35 degrees.
Ooh, don't even talk to me about that shit. Yeah, that's no way.
Celsius.
Anyway, so
See that, Wazza? Did you see that? The real meat phone you bought is an Oppo in Australia.
Is it? Is it actually an Oppo in Australia?
According to David.
I've still got a mark. I've got a marker here up in the chat here from Jesse Rogers. Tip about dating sites: install Google image search in Firefox. That's a good tip, yeah. In Firefox, or Google image search in Firefox, and right-click their photo and search in other instances. So yeah, I've completely forgotten about that. That is a really handy tip.
I'm getting delay and echo, so it's really difficult.
No echo on my side, or
Yeah,
no
just something Stephen's got done there. I don't know what he's done.
I'm hearing about 10 voices, or maybe that's just normal. I don't know.
You will tell the kids to shut up.
You got a ghost in the machine.
I could turn off my TV if that's coming through.
Oh, that was one thing that came up in that little the language thing that link. They were talking about the Thai names and why Thais have these nicknames like Apple and Orange and
Yeah, that's right, because their name is so long.
not so much that as the fact that there is a superstition about it as well. If a Thai ghost knows your real name, they can haunt you.
Oh, weird.
Right, so that's what she was talking about on that video. I thought, yeah, I've heard that, and that actually comes from my occult studies as well. Like basically knowing the true name of a demon, right, means you can control them, right, which is based on John Dee's work from the 15th century. But
With all these voices in my head, I believe in ghosts now.
what was the name of that series? I've just recently binged watched Legion. All the voices in my head. That's a good series, everyone. It's really out there. It's a series called Legion. But yeah, I'm not going to link you up with it. Look it up.
If you guys are still talking about dating sites, I am a Thai-friendly Jedi.
Right. So that was the discussion we're going to have.
Friendly Jedi. Well, my God.
Enlighten us.
What are we doing?
Okay.
What are we doing wrong, Don? What are we doing wrong besides not actually getting on the website?
Get a professional talking about it. That's good. That's what we want.
When you create your profile, you got to put up a good number of pictures, right? You can put up almost 5 pictures on the free one,
right?
On the free site, and you got to make those pictures interesting and have a good opening statement. For me, the way I open with my Thai-friendly Jedi is, I say, "Oh, don't look at my profile. Oh, you did. Now you're in trouble."
So it's a little bit of comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
so
like
you get them laughing, and you get a surprise statement that they're like, okay, now I have to read more, or see see what the hell's going on here, right? So.
Right, so I'm just reading through the chat script here. Cowboy Victoria. My uncle joined dating sites when he was 60. He called himself Wide Load. Jay Star. Thought I shared before I made my experience in Chiang Mai as an amazing elephants. Yep, okay, just checked out Jay's link there. Alright, so I'm catching up. What are any questions? I'm so far off the page. I've got to keep up with the chat here. One message every 10 minutes this year. So one message every 10 minutes. Is that what way it works, Don? Is it?
Yeah, it's one message every 10 minutes. If you're on the free site, if you upgrade with money, then you go to what they call the premium membership.
Right.
Then there's no wait. There's no wait between messages, and you can send as many as you want. And also, nobody sees you log in or come online. Because when you come online, you have a green dot by your picture, and then all the girls that you're chatting with know you're online.
Right.
And then if you don't chat with them, right? They're like, oh, well, you came online and you didn't talk to me.
Oh, right.
Do they super chat the girl or give her flowers or something?
No. For that, you basically, for what I do is like what Warren was saying earlier. You get their line or their WhatsApp within a few conversations, and you circumvent. Like, well, I'll tell them, oh, I'm not a premium member, so I can only message you every 10 minutes. And as soon as you say that to them, she's like, here's my line number. She doesn't.
Right. Line, and Facebook's also taking a bit of a hold now on that as well, isn't it?
Right.
So you can either line them or Facebook them.
A lot of them actually meet
Messenger.
on Facebook, don't they? They arrange to meet on Facebook or Messenger or something.
Messenger, yeah. Well, I mean, and a lot of the ladies that work in the entertainment zone are on these sites too, right? So they go on to see if they can advertise themselves, for better language.
Yeah, advertise themselves. Yeah, I've actually heard the stories where if you actually meet them in the bars, they quite often will give you their line number if they like you, right? So that you can avoid.
Actually, they're not allowed to give you their line number in the bar because the can I say mama-san?
Yeah.
The mama-san, or the ownership of the bar, assumes that if you get her line number, you'll call her afterward and not pay the bar fine.
That's it, yeah. But a lot of them do. That's the thing. They discreetly give you their line address or their line number to call them outside a bar fine. So I've heard that story as well.
And my tip for that is just basically hand the Thai girl, because you're sitting there fumbling with your phone, blah, blah, blah. Just hand the Thai girl your phone, and she within 2 minutes, blah, blah, bing, bing, bang, bang, boom. She hands you back your phone, and there's her line number right there. And you're like, okay, that's you. But call it right away and see that her phone rings.
Right, okay, that's another good tip as well. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Some good tips for everybody here. There's got to make sure people get to know this video. All the tips.
Make a trunk call.
All right.
Your buddy Jesse Rogers said, do you have to get someone to vouch for you to go on the Line app? Absolutely not. Just download it and you create a user profile and you're good to go. Jesse.
Yeah.
You remember that, Warren, when we went out in Bangkok, that young girl from what was it? Soy Cowboy. She gave me gave me some change and had a phone number written on it on the $100 note.
Yeah,
That's another way to do it.
which again is illegal. You cannot deface the Thai currency.
That's true.
That's actually that's very illegal. But yeah, catching somebody that's another thing altogether.
Now that was very interesting. I didn't ring the number, but I thought, yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Good concept.
Good spot to write it.
Yeah, Cowboy Vic is
I'll
Line
feel great, that
International.
one.
I believe you can download Line from the App Store. I don't think it's geo-locked, but it is.
Line it's definitely international. I downloaded it in Canada before I went to Thailand and used it frequently in Thailand.
But
Most people use Line.
how did you go with getting it to register on the new number? Because you'd put a different SIM, or did you still your global roaming?
I bought a Thai SIM card, but that doesn't matter as long as you have the unlimited internet. You still log into your old account.
Do you?
You
But
download it from your country, yeah.
but I
Yeah,
heard
it's internet based. It's not telephone number based really, or whatever.
It's not based on your telephone number, and as long as you're not using your telephone number to log in, right? Like log in
Okay.
through Facebook or something like that. Then
because
you're
I first put Line on my phone about 7 years ago when Chanya was using it, and I put it on my Australian phone number because I was global roaming, and something happened there, and then when I got here and put it in a different SIM, I had to go through all this rigmarole to get it to go to the new SIM number.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Yeah.
experience
Yeah,
that at
okay,
all.
maybe
I use
maybe
my
it's
Canadian-
something that's changed in the years. So
I've just always had the same myself.
That's it.
I've always had the same email.
The phone calls
Obviously
online are
changed
free,
phones
aren't
over
they?
the years, but yeah, not a problem.
yeah, no.
Yeah, but when you go,
my problem was
when you
getting
go to
back to
Thailand-
Australia. Yeah.
yeah, when you go to Thailand, Johnny, you get a new when you get a Thai SIM card, they give you your Thai phone number, right? That
Oh,
666 number or whatever. But as long as that doesn't apply to any of your apps, it doesn't. Like I use Tinder, I use Line, I use WhatsApp. I logged into YouTube through all my old stuff and never had a problem.
Okay. Well, in the case of my case is like every time because I couldn't use Line when I came back to Australia because I couldn't. Once I got it on a Thai number, it wouldn't go back to my Australian number, and so again, it was one of those annoying things that I had to deal with. But maybe it's just changed over the years. That was just what I found years ago. That's why I never really got onto the Line myself. But I got Chanya onto Facebook, so that was just as easy. We just communicate on Facebook. What I see, the Line is international. Yes, so Tom Fajar, g'day. What's going on, Warren? Just get online and here you are on dating sites. Put yourself on the market. You put myself on the market now. I don't
I think
need
the
to worry.
echo stopped. As soon
So you did what? What did you do?
as I got rid of YouTube, and I just left the.
They must have it playing in the background or something. I don't know.
No, yeah, I think that's what it was. Now I can't see the video now, but now that I've just got Discord up, I can. Yeah, it's all perfect.
Okay, must have been something. You must have had a window open with.
Look,
It's only when I play
with
YouTube.
your YouTube, you've got to mute your volume.
Yeah, you got to mute.
your sound.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot. Thanks, Johnny.
I thought I said.
That's where you get your
covered.
feedback
How many
from.
times did I say that? Oh, I'd give up.
Well, you got to remember, Mr. Monash is,
He's the
he
comedian.
comes from Perth.
He's the Joker. I've told him he's got to change his name from Stephen Monash to the Joker.
Hold on, Warren Gertz. And what do? I mute the.
You mute the audio on the actual live stream. Yeah.
Okay, let's try it now.
Turn down
Let's
the volume.
try it now. I'm
Turn
getting
the
all
volume
excited.
down on your computer.
That's all good now.
It's
Beauty.
all good. There
Right.
you go. Okay.
Now I know what you guys are talking about on the live streams.
Yeah, I downloaded every app before I went to Thailand too. I put Discord in, Skype, Line, WhatsApp. I had them all just in case one of the girls was like, "Oh, hey, this is the forum I
much
use."
better. Warren, why didn't you tell me this?
How many times did I say it? Can we have somebody just pop up? How many times did I say turn your volume down?
I've been hearing 10 voices for the last hour. Oh my God.
Did you take your medication?
No, I was enjoying it too much. It's like a free acid trip.
Hey
Anyway,
guys,
so
give Wazza a thumbs up. For
yeah,
this
30
great
people
video
watching and only
he's doing.
30 stuff. We're not funny today. Oh, God. Jeez. Yeah, maybe, but it's only one thumbs down. Jeez, I've obviously disappointed somebody today.
It's a lot scarier listening to you guys in person.
That's probably. Actually, I've just noticed that Blues also. Oh, he was in here before. He's probably popped in and out. He's actually in Thailand at the moment. He was down the road. Called me about 2 hours before the live stream. He says, "Let's get coffee." And I says, "Well, I got an hour live stream in 2 hours. By the time I get down there, have coffee and got back, it'll be past 5 o'clock. I won't be able to bring it up, which is a bit of a pain." So.
Trouble is, Warren, when I pause it, I can't see your lips move.
That's all right. You don't want to pause. You just want to turn the volume down. It's not lip sync anyway. It's only me on the picture. We're not actually showing any on the backdrop apart from the station there. And we're watching the chat. We're trying to communicate with these people here. Mike Hurley, hello, Mick from Cambodia. Come here, girls and lady boys. 50-cent beers. Oh, girls, lady boys, and 50-cent beers and easy visa. So Mike's to say, get out of Thailand if you want to go, bar hopping. Come to Cambodia.
I was in Cambodia, and he's not kidding. But you got to go out. If you go out after 5 in.the morning, it's nothing but ladyboys and all the bars.
Is it really? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I know. I've been sort of watching a couple of your Cambodia videos there, and yeah, it's an interesting looking place, but I feel really out of my depth. I can barely handle the Thai language.
I still haven't. My ribs still haven't recovered from watching Don's videos about Cambodia. Every time I think about it, I keep on laughing.
Getting scammed at the border, Johnny. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I just wrote that off as a big ride around Cambodia for $70.
One thing about it, what experience? What price do you put on experience?
Yeah.
Sure,
So
I was like,
$70.
Yeah, and how else can you see the countryside but get scammed at the border and go for a 8-hour trip all over the Siem Reap twice, not Siem Reap, to Sihanoukville twice, back to Phnom Penh, and it's like, holy jeez, man.
David SK put up something here about his S8 phone. He was quoted $299 in Melbourne to have his phone fixed, and came to Thailand and had it fixed for $55.
Oh man!
I've had that happen I've had a few people sort of come up to me and ask me that, and I've put them in touch with the local guys down here, and I don't know whether they've followed through on it, but I've found that's one of the things you can really sort of do some real savings. Like I've got my S8, no, my Samsung Note 8, which had a battery expansion on. Long story short, the battery expanded in it. It was just outside its 12-month warranty, and it's lifted the laminate. Chanya says, "Well, let's go and get it fixed." I said, "No, I'm pretty sure the camera's all screwed in it." But she's quite insistent. I should just, probably take it down to a local shop and get it fixed. But again,
31 watching, 20 thumbs up,
20 thumbs up. Oh my God!
and the 1 thumbs down I gave you.
Is that right? That's good. That's what we wanted. 1940, how you doing? I also noticed WeChat's people nearby feature is more lively in Thailand than Melbourne. I've never used WeChat. Isn't that a
Chinese?
That's
Chinese.
Chinese. Yeah, I would steer clear of that one. Quite. Yeah, unless of course you're dating.
WeChat. I'm pretty sure that's Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Unless of course you were in China, I wouldn't be touching WeChat seriously.
Huawei is going to start their own Google. Remember we talked about that? They're going to start their own.
They've already got their own operating system out, so it's going to
Facebook. Their own.
Facebook are going to have to make a new app, and if Google have been told that they can't. This is the thing. So what do you call it? Trump has said Google can't sell them any operating system software anymore. But what about all their apps? Right? Does that mean that Google can't have their apps on Huawei phones? But is he going to say the same thing to Facebook? Because Facebook will probably sort of go the opposite way. They'll probably sort of make it so that Trump will not get in the next election if they ban Facebook from Huawei phones. And I'm pretty sure he's going to want his bloody Facebook app on a Huawei phone somewhere. He's going to make an app for it. So
I found out my phone's made in Germany.
Is it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
opal, because they can't even spell opal right, can they?
Opal. I was looking for an opal, and I ended up buying an opal because I thought it was an opal.
Yeah. Anyway, what? Any more about dating sites you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, how do you get them on your phone?
Well,
Don't they have Craigslist has got a dating site?
Craigslist. I don't know. I've
Yeah,
heard.
Dating, Johnny, like Craigslist, the professional ladies advertise on Craigslist.
That's I just see these ads come up on the browser in Facebook and stuff like that
Craigslist. There we
every now
go.
and again.
Let me get out of the screen here. Hold on a second. There's Craigslist Bangkok.
Craigslist. I've heard of that one.
So you got
Yeah,
community
it's
houses.
a site where you sell your
Sell
stu-
everything.
your-
Sell
you know,
everything.
sell everything.
Sell
Whatever you have, right? Like eBay. Sort of.
Sell your pets.
But-
Sell your body. Sell everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
don't
it's
like
supposed to be-
Sell your soul.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a local thing, more or less, right? Because there's no shipping involved like eBay.
no shame involved.
No shame either. Yeah.
I can't see a link for dating there, but I'm pretty sure once you join on there, it could be anybody.
In Canada, we have an app called Kijiji that's just like Craigslist.
Is it?
Yeah, but there's no dating on it either, and you sell
So where
So what
where would you
happens
find Craigs? Where would you find dates on Craigslist under skilled trade?
So what happens when you join?
Probably,
What happens when you join? Everybody can see your photo, right? Or,
Skilled trade or farm and machinery.
No, it might be under wanted.
What about pets? Wanted. I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue. I'm not an expert on anything. I wouldn't have a clue on how to use Craigslist. Never a need for it. But yes, look, we've talked about sort of this one here, Farang Date. This one here is getting to the top, which is this is the Foreign Affairs site, which has Europe, Asia, and Latin America, and they want you to don't click those things. That can get quite annoying. And of course, Thai friendly. Date in Asia.
Thai friendly. Thai friendly is the best one. I
Just
think.
curious. There is a
I think Thai friendly is the best one too.
yeah.
I
Date
don't base
in
that on
Asia
anything,
let you run through, but
But
you can't.
if you guys are on Facebook, all you have to do is type in dating in Thailand, and up come about 5 to 10 to 20 to 50 sites that have group chats and that sort of thing, and you just join them and post your picture, and the girls post their pictures and then ask you for money because they got sick buffaloes.
Yeah, I try to avoid bringing up my Facebook because, okay, right. Only because the fact that, some people post on their wall private, which means the fact that I could be scrolling, that's a public post from that person. But I could find myself, bringing up, a private post from somewhere, which is really, there we go, Charles Collins, whatever, Facebook Purity, whatever. These are people who unfriended me in the last, since I opened it on this browser.
Just type in dating in Thailand,
There we go.
and
Dating
get
Thailand, there we go. Here's all the groups.
And
Thai dating.
group.
So these are more a public way of reaching. Apart from the fact that Facebook will then start hounding you with advertising related to dating. Here's 3 groups there. Thailand dating, 4 groups. That's an interest group, is it? What's that one?
Okay, slowly on these pictures, Warren. I can't see.
Well, you're going to pause the video and re-watch it later on. So
These are all silver bellies.
they're all non-Asians. Facebook. So this.
Well, it's a Farang with an Asian girl, right? Because that's their main
Okay, so I've just narrowed
their
this.
main focus group, if you will, or whatever. That's what they're appealing to.
Okay,
is
so
that
here we
white
go.
guys-
So Thailand dating.
Western guys will come and get Asian girls.
I put my photo up and they asked me if I wanted to upgrade.
Did you? So there's no shortage of Facebook groups out there as well that focus on dating.
And these are all free, right? So there's
That's
no
it.
monetary upgrade.
Of course,
on the
if-
Thai Cupids and Thai Friendlies.
There's Wazza. I can see Wazza. I think he's photoshopped it.
So there is no shortage.
No, yeah, there's about 50 of them.
Yeah, there is no shortage at all. Some of them don't even bother to put a picture up. There's 89 members, 79 members.
If you're going to look on it, try and get big member sites. Why you're going to waste your time going on 100 member site? It's not.
I'm hoping to God you don't find me.
Oh, one group member there. That's probably Stephen in there. It's his own group.
Yeah, embarrassing if I got found while we're doing this.
Lucky it doesn't come up and sort of say 20 of my friends are in that group or something like that.
That's the one.
That's why I'm not going to click it. That's why I'm not going to click it. We might see somebody watching who doesn't want to know that.
Type in Don, they'll come up everywhere.
Yeah, so there are alternatives outside the paid membership, and again, the best thing about Facebook is you're going to meet people there, and you can do the whole trolling, stalking their profile.
Goody, just what you want to do. Yeah.
Once they've friended you, you can actually see the sort of things that they talk about with their friends, that's when you're going to need to have like this little thing here, Google Translate.
See if they butterfly.
Yes, if you get some of these, the girls in Thailand, they're typing in Thai. You want to know what they're talking. You want to know what their interests are, because that's one of the things that really gets difficult.
Gets a bit hard though, whacking it into Google Translate every 5 minutes.
Well, you can actually translate the page. Go on.
If she's only got 5 posts on Facebook, you know that she's been catfishing on the site. So.
Yeah. No,
and everybody knows what catfish is, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Where they put up a picture that's not them, like a hot girl, and you click on it and it's not them. That's what they call catfish.
Those bitches.
So just on a bit on the translation app, there's a page. This is a page you can like. It's Bangkok Matching. I think it's intended to be public. Puts up their little thing there, but you use the little translate app there, and you say translate this page, and then it should. It's not doing it for some reason. Translate this page. It's being a pain in the ass. Okay.
Thought you said you never went on dating websites, Warren.
Well, I'm using Brave browser, not Google, so.
I'm starting to disbelieve you.
Well, Warren has himself a wife, girlfriend / partner, so he doesn't need to be on the dating site.
I don't need. I've got the best partner of all. She's fun. She's hilarious. Best friend, best mate.
So why do you go on dating sites for?
I know I'm doing that. I'm getting really, Stephen. That the whole idea is a lot of people are asking me about the
Your
whole
imaginary friends are asking you.
So basically, you're doing research. So next week you're going to research.
I'm asking you guys. I'm asking the
People are
professionals
asking,
who use these sites. How do I deal with these questions? So Don's
the only one that's got the relevant up-to-date experience.
Well, that's what it is. That's what I mean. That's why we're doing the video. We're doing the video, and Don's now filling us in all this stuff.
Hi, William.
You can get Mr. Monash next week if you want to do one about porn sites or something like that.
Oh,
and you can spend all week researching it, Warren, and say to Chanya, it's for my live streams.
You know me too well, JS.
But
Warren knows me better. He knows I wasn't capable of finding the fucking thing.
The dude 22. G'day, dude. Afternoon, Wazza. William Poole. Good afternoon. We're just catching up. Who was? Yes, good here. Nothing. No extra questions. Anyway, just watching the time. It's getting to 6:30, so we've been going for an hour and a half. I think we probably
stop it so I get on these porn sites.
Yeah, you want to get on the porn sites now. So I thought we might wrap it up there. Thanks for joining, everybody. Mana. What, you're coming in at the 11th hour there, Mana. But it's good to have you along anyway.
Sawadee.
So we had 4 people on the chat today, which is we're getting the Discord thing. Just a bit of a recap. It's a community site that
that I've got launched up. We're going to try to, again, I'll show you what it looks like on the screen, right? So, a bit of an advertisement.
Well, you have it in the bottom of your screen here, the bottom left corner.
Yeah, so we've got the link there. It links in the description. This is what Discord looks like. Of course, this is my channels that I'm subscribed to. These are other people that run Discord sites. This is my site. We've got things like the general chat, Midnight Rider. So I need to actually upgrade your membership.
What's Bangkok matching like? Is that more for the tyres? Is it? Or?
There we go. So we'll give him a regular role there. So he can now join into everything. So we've got general chat. This is just general bullshit that we talked about. Introduce yourself. We want some suggestions for live streams. Whack some ideas, some comments in there.
Who's that good-looking guy in the Santa hat? Holy!
This one here, I don't know. Looks like
yeah.
He's not really a Santa. He hasn't got a long beard. I think he's a fake Santa.
Oh, he's got really long hair too. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not blonde enough. It's not white enough. If you're gonna.
Hey, it is so.
So Thailand travel like this, like it links up to like there was. Do
you know how many hits that Santa picture gets for me on Thai Friendly? Oh my!
There you go. So Thai Friendly, make yourself a Santa picture. There you go. Get lots of hits. These are a couple of series that I watched. It's there for everybody to put useful information, useful links. We can have chit chat going. I hang out here when I'm at home. Usually I hang out in the lobby, which is just my general bullshit channel. If we got people in here and you're coming in, it means the fact that you're more than likely going to be a voice on the stream. That's why I've called it Wazza streaming, which means if you're in there, there's a good chance that if you speak, you'll be heard on the live stream. I will not live stream from the general BS channel. That's a rule I sort of make myself. But that's where I normally hang out, is in the lobby. Useful links, something I come across the other day. But I'm building this up. The whole idea is, people throw information here. The one thing that sells this Discord, okay, it's a gaming platform for gamers.
It's a gaming platform where the gamers get together and chat while they're playing their games.
Well, and
my son plays games all the time, and it's the one platform that he uses.
Yeah, it's very good. There is another platform that they use as well, which I use as well, but we're not going to promote the opposition there. This is Discord. It's the big selling point that I used to use. It's like Facebook, but on steroids. You can do way more on this, and you don't have the prying eyes of Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Warren, I know how it works.
Yeah. So, and we managed to get Stephen on, so it's not totally impossible to get on here.
If I can get on there, anybody can.
That's right. And so basically, let's see if we can build this up and get it a bit more. As the Tokyo Drew's, he's on it. I won't show his channel because you'll have to join his channel to see what's there. It's his channel. I don't want to, show something that might be, private between his channel members. It'd be private for me. Joining his channel means it's something for me. I shouldn't be showing what's in his channel to people on my channel. You get what I mean? Privacy is a big thing I'm on. And that's why I think Discord is way better than Facebook, because it is private. It's our own server, it's our own channel, it's our own community. Callisto Liberation Front, the KLF. I'll explain that to somebody someday when they ask the question. Callisto is the Greek word for the beautiful one, and it basically means just letting out your inner beauty, right? Let it liberate your inner self. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to wrap it up here and get off the screen.
Which means you do Discord with no clothes on.
Yeah.
Liberate yourselves.
Yeah, Mossy, Tokyo Drew has a great channel. So, and Luke Van Poorn, good afternoon. Good afternoon. If you're watching the live stream, you're always welcome to jump in the Discord channel. That's what I'm getting at. And just, rather than sit there and type, we can have... I'm just missing one there. Razor Blades. Is there a Ladyboy group on Facebook? There's actually quite a few. I wasn't going to put that search up there because you'll probably find that I'm a member of a few of those. I actually moderator on a few of those. I make a good Facebook moderator. I do enforce the rules quite well.
But anyway, go on.
Isn't today Big Buddha Day in Thailand?
No, it's the public holiday for the passing of the King Rama IX. The end of Lent was yesterday.
Ah, there you go.
So there you go. And we have Loy Katrong on the 12th of November. That's the next public. Loy Katrong is the 12th of November. I believe there's another holiday. Mute him. There's another holiday coming up, I think, next week as well.
Sabai, sabai, boom, ba-da.
Stephen,
We get a free show.
Stephen, can you whistle? Well, you can't sing. You can't
I
sing.
can actually hum the king. I can actually hum the King's anthem note for note. Do you want to hear it or not?
Okay, let's hear it. Come on.
How about just going? How about going for Kumbaya or something like that?
That's a familiar tune.
Da 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 dum dum da dum da 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 dum 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 dum da da dum.
We should have done that at 6 o'clock, so we all stood up and actually, respected.
You know why I can do that? I heard it every day for 5 years.
That is a thing that at 8 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night, the anthem plays on all
I
stations.
can do it note for note.
And you have to stand up, stand still, and stop everything you're doing. That's part of the tradition. And of course, in cinemas, they'll play the tune in the cinemas as well.
Before the movies.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that song Sabai Sabai?
Yeah, we know it. Or I do, anyways.
Do you want to sing it, Don?
No.
No. I think we're going to wrap it up and carry.
Steven, hit us with a little do. You're going to do anything.
Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go, don't it?
I'm going to hit the cue out tune.
They say that's no problem.
Stick around, guys.
Giant Thailand.
Stick around on the Discord channel. We'll just wrap this up now. Bye, everybody. Catch you next Saturday. Be there. Be square.
If you understand Cow Giant Thailand, sing with me, mighty fun heart. How's that?
It's very good, Stephen. It's very good.
That was brilliant, Stephen.
Ending the stream now.
I might go.